latest trending XRP news that you need to know. And right before we get to that, we're going to talk about the Decent Wallet for a few seconds and we'll be right back. Hopefully you're not leaving your cryptocurrency on the exchanges. Exchanges can fail and get hacked. If you don't own the keys to your coin, then you're not in custody of your coin, someone else is. Be sure to get yourself a cold storage wallet. I suggest the Decent Wallet after having owned several different wallets. I like the Decent Wallet. I like the easy access with the thumbprint. I love the features inside, how it Bluetooths with my phone and gives me a large screen. I also like how I can order two. I use one for a moon bag, coin I'm not going to touch for maybe years. I use the other one as just my regular wallet. You can order two for $219, that's $99 off. Or you can order one if you wish. When you order, your shipping is free if you live in the US, the UK, the EU, or Japan. Order one today. I think you'll be satisfied. To order now and get the discount, you can use the link that's appearing above my head. There's also a link in the description, and generally there's one at the end of all my videos. Go ahead and order now. You'll be satisfied. All right, we're back. You guys will enjoy today's video that we're bringing to you. It's going to be kind of short, but it's going to be to the point. And what do we got for him, Max?
Well, it's some key discoveries in regards to what is the latest trending XRP news. It's about 4 or 5 hot topics. So Will and I thought we'd bring it to you and bring you the summary here in a bit. In the highlights, before we get to that video that we prepared for you, it's understanding that, for one, as of February 14th, today, Valentine's Day, the SEC acknowledgement of those XRP ETF filings. Now, we've seen other people in the space, whether it's Zach Rector and so on, doing live streams alluding to this. But the SEC recently announced the whole thing of 19B4 filings. So, again, grayscale. We'll get into that. Another thing we want to get into is XRP price movements. You guys seen this. It's about roughly up about 11%. Also, the whole thing of market sentiment and those predictions of XRP. What particular predictions? Is it really high price XRP? We're going to get to that. And 2 more things. There is a North American exchange listing. There's buzz about it, but which particular one is it? And last but not least, Ripple's strategic moves. What country? So we have a video prepared for you. Let's go ahead and pull that up right now. And just got to take a moment to get it on your screen.
Everyone, let's help Maximus and Wilfix get over 2,000 likes on this video. They have been killing it with the alpha and deep dives. With that said, here's a summary of the latest trending news for XRP as of February 14th, 2025. SEC acknowledgement of XRP ETF filings. The SEC has recently acknowledged the 19B4 filings for converting Grayscale's XRP Trust into an ETF. This acknowledgement has sparked optimism within the XRP community, potentially leading to increased investment and price surges. This development is seen as a significant step, although it does not guarantee an ETF approval. XRP price movements. XRP has seen a notable increase, with reports indicating a 7% daily gain, trading above $2.61 on. This surge is attributed to the positive sentiment around the ETF filings and the broader market dynamics. Market sentiment and predictions. There's a general bullish sentiment around XRP, with some predicting it could revisit highs of $3.40 or even higher, due to the ETF news and the resolution of the ongoing SEC vs. Ripple lawsuit. Analysts are forecasting potential highs of 15s for 2025, contingent on regulatory clarity and market conditions. North American exchange listing. There's buzz around a North American exchange planning to list XRP, which could drive billions in daily trading volume for the cryptocurrency. Ripple's strategic moves. Ripple has partnered with Unicambio, a Portuguese currency exchange provider, to facilitate instant international payments, further integrating XRP into real-world financial transactions.
All right, so Will, out of that quick summary video. What was the key highlights for you that stood out? I mean, was it the North American exchange listing buzzword? Was it the whole thing of Portuguese and the Portuguese people of Portugal using XRP to facilitate instant payments?
Yeah,
And
I believe
what
that's
is it?
with Brazil too, which puts us in the BRICS nations, because I believe that's a payment system between Portugal and Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. Now, that wasn't in that piece there, but I believe it was in a piece that I read about it. And I thought, oh well, that's really cool, because anything we can do inside BRICS nations can open up, a whole bunch more countries that are already on board partially, but the more you see, the better it is. Hey, this wasn't what I was speaking about on Brazil, wasn't necessarily what you were showing us with Portugal, but I did find it. I have the tab right here. Let's look at this. Ripple launches new initiatives in Brazil. Can XRP price hit $10 in March? Expert gives timeline. And so basically, the news is real simple. I'm going to skip down to the summary, because this has a lot of fluff in it, and we're just trying to make a short video today. But if you want to see this article, you can go to Tech Bullion, and then you see the title right here. Just search that title, and it'll come up. But let's just read the conclusion down here. While Ripple's Brazil expansion underscores its long-term vision, XRP price fluctuations remain a challenge to cautious traders. For those seeking fresh opportunities, DTX Exchange could offer a compelling alternative with its hybrid trading model and rapid pre-sale growth. Reviewers highlight its low entry price and utility driven roadmap as factors that could fuel significant upside post launch. So basically, this is talking about this DTX pre sale and this offering that they have with XRP. And, of course, do I think it can reach $10 in March? Absolutely. We don't know what other news is going to drop. But that was the Brazil connection that I was looking at, which I think is significant, being, it's one of the main players in the BRICS nations, right? It's the B.
Well, there's a lot of speculation on what it's going to be. From what I gathered on the quick gist, it says that there's buzz around a North American exchange planning to list XRP, which would drive billions, obviously, in daily volume or trading volume, of course, for XRP. That hasn't been confirmed, but again, guys, this is just some of the latest trending news. Wanted to kind of get into. For me, Will, what stood out was the latest market sentiment. Some of the predictions. Just to give you guys a heads up about it. It's not just the whole thing of revisiting 340. The significance of 340 moving forward is, well, if we can maintain that, and a lot of you guys follow, obviously, people that do charts, and this Fibonacci line looks like it's doing this, and do we have support? But at the end of the day, 340, maintaining 340, from what I gathered, Will, it's in light of recent ETF news, and it's the whole thing of, okay, like, if we get full victory over the SEC with the Ripple lawsuit, these forecasts show potential highs of $15 or higher for 2025. A lot of you guys, let's face it, we feel as though it's going to be way higher than that, but it's getting to these milestones. So is it
Yeah.
contingent on regulatory clarity? Well, of course. Your thoughts on that?
Well, the market, recognizes this acknowledgement by the SEC. Why would you acknowledge if you're just going to shoot it down? So, kind of what this acknowledges is that the case is going to be over. It's we're going to move forward with XRP on all these things. So that's what people are seeing it as an acknowledgement of, we're going to be through with the case, and we're going to move on and have XRP ETFs. And out of all here's a question that I have. Out of all of the applications, which it's between 11 and 14, I know there was 3 more added, and I don't know if that made 11 or if that pushed that up to 14. But one of the considerations the SEC has is market share. How useful are they going to be? So I don't think all of them will get approved, because how many do you need? And that's an aspect of what the SEC looks at on approval. So they'll probably go with the biggest, most stable companies. And man, we're going to talk about massive XRP sales that's going to drive the price up. If it does to XRP like what it did to Bitcoin, it's great news. It'll be fantastic to see an ETF approved.
Yeah, it would be. Just to give you a heads up, Will, and everybody else. So what I gathered here was, as far as ETS, okay, it's the acknowledgement, of course, of XRP ETF filings, the SEC's acknowledgement in that regard. There's lots of acknowledgement across the board with other companies and organizations, but specifically, Will, it is the whole focus of the SEC recently acknowledging what is referred to as 19B-4 filings for converting, by the way, Grayscale's XRP trust into an ETF. At the end of the day, it's a acknowledgement. It has sparked optimism in the community, and would that lead to increased investment and price surges? So that's the key one. And let's face it, Will, I mean, Grayscale, they are definitely a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be a lot of adoption for investors. And whenever they came out with the trust fund, I remember I'm talking about a lot of times this is the first step, because it's easier to convert a trust. It's easier to get a trust than an ETF, and it's easier to convert a trust to an ETF than to start just raw and go for an ETF. Why that's so, I don't know. But I'm hoping we get clarity on the lawsuit here in a few weeks. And it'd be really nice if before the ISO date, what is that, the 10th of next month?
Yes, that's correct. That's for the
It'd be
US.
really nice to get, some kind of a regulations at least stuck out there, at least try to pass them, get something printed and filed.
Yeah, the way I look at it, I mean, so many dates, so many things to kick in supply and demand forces, but whatever the case be, guys, this isn't your typical video that we do, but this was just the quick latest trending XRP news that you need to know. And if we get some updates on some of the key things, we'll be more than glad to bring it to you. Let us know in the comments what stands out for you. Is it the whole thing with Grayscale, the SEC acknowledgement moving forward? Is it the whole thing of, what Portugal is doing? Let us know. We'd be interested to hear your thoughts and concerns. Thanks again for tuning in. On behalf of myself and Will Fix, we will see you on the next one.